Hey everyone, I'm Madals, and today it's time for another Borderlands 3 guide. It's for Moze, and I'm calling this build Minigun Mayhem because you're going to never run out of bullets, you're going to keep shooting everything, and there's just going to be a cloud of lead everywhere. So let's dive straight in. As with all Moze builds, this starts off by equipping the Ironbear mech, and we're going to put two miniguns on in slot 1 and 2 for reasons that will become apparent later. We then jump into the first row of talents, where Cloud of Lead is the obvious choice, and it means that occasionally both Moze and Ironbear shots will deal bonus additional incendiary damage and won't consume ammo. So it's an extra 9% incendiary damage, which is nice. Get 4 points here and 1 point in Bear if you got a friend, because Bear gives you a man turret on the back of Ironbear that your friend can jump in. If you don't have friends, well, one, you can come and say hi to me in Twitch and we will play together, or look on Discord, or if you just like playing alone, get 5 points in Cloud of Lead. From there, you're going to get the 1 point ability in Redistribution. That simply means that whenever you score a critical hit, you regenerate ammo for a few seconds, 5% of your magazine over 3 seconds to be precise. It's a great 1-pointer, and you're going to be getting lots of crits when you're spraying everything with bullets. Then you need 3 more points into Stoke the Embers. This increases both yours and Ironbear's incendiary damage by 30% with 3 points. That leaves you with 1 point left, which if you're following this build, add it into Cloud of Lead. If you don't want to take Bear, put it either into Match Set, which gives you additional magazine size and decreased heat per shot for every matching manufacturer piece, or Scrappy, which just while moving gives you better handling, weapon swap, and mode swap speeds. That brings you up into row 3, and now here we're going to start off with the 1 point of rushing defense. This basically means that while you're sprinting, you can shoot. And if you're, well, doing a hail of bullets everywhere, you're going to have to be sprinting from mobs to find anything to hit because they're going to die so fast. The other 4 points are going to go into Scorching RPMs, which gives you increased fire rate and critical hit damage, all very nice. Now we get into the meat of this build and what I really like. So Specialist Bear is what we're going to pick up here. This means that if you have the same weapon equipped in both slot 1 and 2 of Ironbear, it gets 25% bonus damage. So we're going to get that, our minigun straight away, 25% more damage. And we're also going to get the Iron Bang, which gives you increased magazine size on Moze, 4 points there. But that's not all. We also get our action augment skill here, exploding bullets. And if miniguns weren't good enough already, why not explosive rounds that deal splash damage but have a reduced rate of fire? Get this in both slots for both of the weapons because explosive bullets is just going to be fantastic. That opens up the second to last row, and we're going to get 1 point in Some for the Road, which gives Moze infinite ammo for a few seconds after exiting Ironbear, and 3 points into Click Click. Click Click means that you get increased gun damage as your magazine empties. The less ammo the remaining, the more damage increase you get. And with Children of the Vault weapons, it's as heat gets higher. Now, if you really want to min-max this, make sure whenever you go and use your action skill and get an Ironbear, you have very low ammo, because then with Some for the Road, it's going to make sure that you still have that max benefit when you come out with the infinite ammo. You need 1 more point in order to jump up and get the capstone. I put that extra point into Scorching RPMs for more fire rate and more critical hit damage, and that means we unlock Forge, which means you constantly regenerate ammo for your currently equipped weapon at 5% of the magazine per second. You're never going to run out of bullets, or very rarely, which means pew pew pew, everything's going to die. Moving over to Shield of Retribution, and straight away we get some additional defensives as well as more damage. So, if you're feeling a bit squishy in Ironbear, get Security Bear. It's a 1-pointer, and it's a bubble shield that reduces your damage taken while in your active. If the shield deactivates, if it takes too much damage, but reactivates after a short duration. The other 4 points are going to go into Selfless Vengeance, which is whenever you reload, you lose a small portion of your health, but get extra incendiary damage to her and your allies. Now, this is going to buff off of the incendiary damage we're getting anyway from the other tree. So it is a really nice bonus. If, however, you don't want to take the Security Bear, you can max that out with 5 of 5. Unlocking the next row, you then go into Drowning in Brass, just 5 points here. It's a no-brainer. It's a kill skill that gives you a stack of Drowning in Brass for every enemy you kill, and that stack basically gives you reduced fire rate but increased gun damage, which may sound a bit dull, but remember, we've stacked loads of fire rate, and actually the total amount isn't that bad. The fire rate reduction is only 2.5% per stack, so a max of 7.5%. but gun damage is 20% per stack. So you're not going to notice that fire rate, but you are going to notice the gun damage. Getting into the middle of this tree, we're going to grab up 1 point in a full can of Whoop-Ass, which means whenever you enter Ironbear, Moze and all of your allies are going to regenerate their shields at an increased rate. It's a nice little boost to survivability, especially if things get hectic when you load up Ironbear. Then you're going to get another 1 pointer in experimental munitions, which is whenever you get a critical hit, you deal bonus incendiary damage, which remember we're buffing in loads of places and we're getting loads of incendiary damage anyway. So everything's going to be on fire with bullets going everywhere. So grab that. Now, we need a few bonus points here and ramp up to get into the next row. There's a few options. If you feel like you just want to get more damage, you can get a bit more defensive damage, or a bit more damage defense and a bit more damage dealt with armored infantry. And this basically, while your shield's up, you get damage reduction at a lowish rate and a bit of additional gun damage. This is the one I would pick. I would get 3 points in this at this stage for 8% bonus damage reduction and 9% bonus gun damage. Alternatively, if you want to be a bit tankier, you could go with Thin Red Line. This means that a portion of your health is reserved and cannot be restored, but your maximum shield is increased by the same amount. Or you could get Voldolf Ingenuity, which increases your maximum shield and gives you resistance to shock damage. That's just purely defensive. But I think we're going to be fine with the Armored Infantry mod here. Then we go up into the next row. That is going to be 3 points into Desperate Measures. This means that your gun damage is increased based on how low your health is. The lower the health, the greater the bonus, up to 50% bonus gun damage. Now, there is quite a lot of synergy here with Thin Red Line if you reserve some of your health, because that will reduce your maximum health, keep that higher all the time. But I actually think I'm just going to stick the points into Armored Infantry to get that 5 of 5 in order to unlock our final row in Shield of Retribution and our last 2 points. One of those points is going to go into Force Feedback, which is whenever you get a critical hit, which hopefully you'll be doing quite a lot, considering the other benefits we're getting to that in the form of bonus incendiary damage, then you immediately start recharging your shields. So that's a bit more of a defensive nature. And then the final point is going to go into this kill skill, which you get a Phalanx Doctrine every time you kill anything, which increases your maximum shield and gun damage. There's an infinite amount you can stack this. So if you kill things fast enough, you could just keep stacking this indefinitely. And a 3% bonus shields and 2% bonus gun damage. If you can mow down a lot of enemies quickly, say with like 2 miniguns, then you're going to get some big bonuses there. And that wraps up this build, and what could be better than 2 miniguns on a giant mech, never running out of ammo, doing loads of incendiary damage, loads of extra gun damage, lots of crits, lots of mag reloading, and also you throw in a turret on the back if you're playing with friends. Sounds like a lot of fun to me. I'm going to be giving that a go. Let me know what you think, as always, to these builds in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoy it, and the subscribe bell if you want to know when I post new stuff. Plus, if you like live streams, I go live most days at 5 PM European time. Check me out on twitch.tv/Madals and come say hi. Thank you for watching. Catch you soon.